Welcome back to Drola's Garage. Today I'm going to work on the Safari. Hopefully get that motor put in. Maybe even crank it. Stay tuned. And while I work on that, look who's here helping me. Pig, are you going to say hello? You know you have fans. They want you to say hi. I guess not. However, if I present a box to the situation, look, Pig, look what I have. Pig, look at the box. You don't want the box? Fine. So in my last video on the Safari, you guys saw me kind of putting the motor back together somewhat. I messed up with the filming of all of that. But as you can see, the motor is together. It's all in one piece. I already have the engine and transmission made it up. I do have to put the Swepco 201 in that gearbox, so I put it there so I don't forget. Since the fill hole is right here, I need to go ahead and put some oil in that transmission. Otherwise, everything is good to go and ready to get back in the car. And I believe the car is pretty much ready to go too. I can't think of anything necessarily that I would need to do to the car other than put it back up in the air, slide the motor underneath, bring it down, bolt it up, right back in the air. So let's get on that. But first is cafecito time. It hasn't started brewing yet, or boiling over, better said. So I need fuel too. That's my fuel. I should probably get a new one of these, huh? This one's looking a little tired. Also, I don't know if I showed on the last video, I already got the parts back from the body shop, nice and painted. The sunroof panel is over here. I need to install these, at least this, so that I can wash that car because it needs to be washed. I mean, granted, doesn't need to be washed, and I'd rather not wash it, but since I'm gonna have clean sunroof and the spoiler and the light pod up here, I need to wash it so I don't install that stuff on this dirty bonnet. And that's it. But before that, I need to put at least the sunroof panel on. And before that I do that, I gotta get this thing running so that I can move it outside and wash it. And there goes the train. Trains are not conducive for filming, you know that? They're pretty annoying. But what can I do? And this one's still gnawing on that thing, even though she's got one right there too. Does it taste good, Piggy? All right, so first order of business is putting oil in the gearbox. So much easier to do it like this with the engine out of the car. Actually, the gearbox out of the car. I've never done it like this, using one of these funnels here. But I see no reason why it should not be a good way of doing it. It's all right. I'm gonna put the phone down so I don't make a mess, because otherwise I already foresee a mess happening here. So let me be preemptive on that. All right, so I guess I overfilled it a little bit. I'll just let it keep draining until it stops. Then I'll put the fuel plug in. Meanwhile, let's see if we can get this to work. Get it, Piggy, get it. Get that box. Get the box! Arr, mean dog! Mean dog! Get the box! Get the box! Arr. Watch, in 5 minutes that box will be in 50 pieces. And what did I tell you? Look at this box. It used to be a box. Then it became her toy. And now it's gonna go to landfill. Or recycle, actually. I put it in the recycle bin. Looking down here, the only thing I could see, I needed to repack some grease in the CVs. I need to put the oil lines that go from the thermostat along here to here and here, actually to here, and then the other one that comes to the back of the motor. Those are new. This is the S hose that goes to the motor. What else? Let me pull these out before I forget. Otherwise, I don't think I really need to do anything in here to go ahead and put the motor up. I got the speedo sensor here, the boot's here, the other boot I got to put from the inside. And I think that's about it. I'll get the axles down from these. I put belts. That's why, that way I don't, all the stress isn't on the outer part of the axle. And I think that's it. So let me bring the motor over here and present it. Here we go. Ready, Piggy? You ready? Let's lower the car. So, the motor's in. Let's raise this baby up. Hopefully, yeah, there it goes. Coming on up. Didn't put too much of a fight, which is good. Sometimes they do. Especially getting the shifter thing over there in the tunnel. Sometimes that gets complicated. So, all right, I still need to change the gaskets here. I haven't done that. I couldn't do that because it was on the box. I have the gaskets, so I'm gonna have to take this sun plate out and change those. Otherwise, in no order in particular, gotta hook up the oil lines. This one, gotta put the new oil line going over there. Gotta hook up the CV axles. Gotta hook up the throttle cable, the clutch cable, the speedometer pickup over here, the ground strap, and the starter cable, actually the battery cable to the starter here. And I think I said the axles already. And that's about it. Oh, and I got to put the muffler on, obviously. I figured it'd be easier to put the motor in without the muffler. I ended up keeping the stock catalytic converter on there for you California people. When I put this car for sale, it should be smog compliant. It's the next day, and I'm going to be making progress on this motor. As you can see, I already have the oil lines in, the new ones. So it's just keep putting stuff together. I gotta put the muffler on next. And I think after that, I can move to the top side and start hooking up fuel lines, vacuum lines, breather hoses, all that sort of stuff. So, but for down here, I think I'm pretty much on. The only thing left to do is going to be to torque the axles here. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm going to have left to do, but I'd rather do that last. So, up we go to the top of the motor, I mean. We have the muffler in, good to go. Everything's done. Like I said, I did not torque these down yet. I will do that last at the same time that I put the sway bar. As you can see here, with this thing here, I can't put that sway bar in anyway until I get the car on the ground and reposition this guy. This one I think I can get away with, but all right, now for sure, bring the car down and hook everything up. I got the car all back together now. It's time to clean it. I need to put that light pot on. And you can see I already put the deck lid on. That was easy. But I need to put that light pot on. So I need that, at least the bonnet to be clean. So I figure I might as well just wash the whole thing and start with a clean slate. So I got the pressure washer out. I'm gonna try to get all that mud off. Makes me sad though. That's okay. I'll just go get it dirty again. Gives me all the reason, right? Just need an excuse to go play in the mud. Look at that mess. Yeesh. But look at the car. I haven't seen this car this clean ever, I don't think. I just put the light pot there. I just rested it there so that I can, I don't know, just to see how it looks. The paint, as you can see, doesn't match 100%. The problem is they put clear on this, and this does not have clear. Plus, it's 40-year-old paint, so you know, I gave them the paint coat and everything, but it doesn't quite match 100%. It looks pretty close. Same with the sunroof. The sunroof is probably the most obvious. The rear spoiler as well, but it's not as obvious. But I don't know, kind of in the picture there, it kind of looks pretty obvious, but in person, it's not that obvious. Oh, there's one thing missing that I have to put right here. Now it's legit. I need to go get this thing dirty. Meanwhile, I don't think I've seen this car this clean ever. At least not since it's been a Safari. Looks good. I'm still waiting on those seats. That way I can get the interior done, which is kind of frustrating me because I really want to get to that interior. These seats have seen better days. They serve their purpose, but I would love to get rid of them. And that's it. So please hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you haven't already done so, and check me out on Instagram, Drola's Garage. Thanks for watching.